Real Madrid actually lost by 5 goals to 2. And for the very first time in 72 years, Madrid has conceded 5 goals against Atletico Madrid, their rivals. I mean, these two clubs are in the same city. They are in the same city. So, when you go to Spain right now, Atletico Madrid fans are actually trolling Real Madrid fans because they won against Real Madrid by 5 goals to 2. So you are going to dive deep and then see how Madrid even lost the match. First of all, Madrid couldn't match Atletico Madrid's intensity. And if I'm lying, you can go there and watch the highlights. So Atletico Madrid actually scored the first goal, and then Madrid equalized and then scored the second goal as well. So the first half, Madrid won the first half by 2 goals to 1. And they put up a very brilliant top-notch performance in the first half. But I don't know what Alonso told them at halftime. Madrid came second half and the performance was totally worse. They couldn't even play anything better in the second half. They lowered their intensity. And if you see Alonso's handwork, we all bear witness. When Alonso was coaching Bayern for Leverkusen, you could see the guys were playing with so much intensity. Always they are playing with intensity. But then Madrid lowered the intensity in the second half. And that is where Atletico Madrid also capitalized on that and then scored 4 solid goals in the second half. So going forward, if Real Madrid want to succeed, want to win trophies as they always do, they have to increase their intensity because that's the handwork of the coach. Whenever they interview this coach always talk about intensity. So I think the players have to back up. They have to back up Massa. Sometimes you blame the coaches, but sometimes the players they have to also put in much effort. They have to put in much effort. Chale. That wasn't good for Madrid. Okay, so we are going to also talk about Julian Alvarez form. And yesterday before the match, I talked about this guy, Julian Alvarez, one of the best strikers out there this season. Prior to the game, he has already scored 4 goals in this season's La Liga and then scored a brace against Madrid, taking his tally to 6 goals. That's so incredible. In fact, let me clap for the guy. Go and look at the highlights and go and have a look at the guy's performance against Real Madrid. He was actually the man of the match. He received the man of the match. In fact, let me clap for the guy again. Top-notch performance. Go and look at the free kick. In fact, go and look at the free kick. And after the match, they interviewed this guy and they asked him, "Hey, Julian, it seems because the guy has already scored 2 free kicks in this season La Liga." So they asked the guy, how come you have started scoring free kicks? So what's the secret behind this free kick? He was like, "No, I have been learning from Messi." The guy said, "I have been learning from Messi." So whenever they go on international duty, this guy will always be watching Messi. Whenever Messi is taking free kick, this guy will be watching. And this is what we term as a very serious player. The guy wants to know how to play free kick. Because we always talk about Messi and Ronaldo. Ronaldo knows how to score free kick. Messi also knows how to score free kick. So if you want to be a top-notch player, you have to know how to play free kick. And the guy scored an amazing free kick against Madrid. Against no other goalkeeper than Thibaut Courtois, one of the best keepers out there. Go look at the angle. Look at the curling. Charlie, that was absolutely fantastic. So I think Madrid have to back up. But then there's one thing I wasn't quite impressed about. That is the lineup of Real Madrid. Bellingham has been out injured for 3 solid months. Bellingham has been injured for 3 solid months. And then fast forward, Alonso started Bellingham in this very match. You are talking about a Madrid derby. And you know this game requires very big intensity. But then Alonso started Bellingham. I was quite surprised. I was like, so this coach has started this guy. You know, whenever player gets injured and then comes back, the player needs match rhythm. And for the player to get this rhythm I'm talking about, he has to come off the bench. The player will be on the bench and come and play, let's say, 10 minutes. The next match too, he'll be on the bench and come and play, let's say, 15 minutes. And he'll be coping with the rhythm and the intensity as well. So I actually thought Alonso will go with the lineup he has been using this season, especially in the La Liga. But then the guy totally changed the lineup, benched Mastantuano, and then started Bellingham. I think he got it wrong, Massa. He got it wrong. And I understand the fans, because some fans are saying exactly what I'm saying. And that's the fact. You start Mastantuano, and I don't even know why he benched the guy. I don't know why he benched the guy and decided to start Bellingham. And of course, Bellingham didn't play any better football. He played nothing. Bellingham was off totally. Bellingham was off. If I'm lying, go and watch the highlights. Go and watch the match. In fact, go and watch the full 90 minutes again. Bellingham was totally off. So in the second half, he has to change Bellingham. So at some point, I understand the fans. At some point, you have to blame the coach, because the coach got the lineup wrong. Totally wrong. Okay, so guys, after diving deep in the match, let me tell you something. Guys, it seems Vinicius Jr. is down. And he's not the only player I'm going to talk about. Vinicius, together with Rodrigo. In fact, the guy should back up. The guy should back up. Since Vinicius couldn't win the Ballon d'Or award, the guy has been playing nonsense till now. And go and look at the highlights. Vinicius also didn't play anything. So they want to tell us that if Mbappe doesn't score, or if Mbappe doesn't win them the game, Vinicius cannot do anything. Rodrigo also cannot do anything. No, guys. I think at least we can blame the coach. But then Vinicius Jr. and then Rodrigo should back up. Charlie, they are not doing well. In fact, this season, Vinicius is not playing anything. And at times the coach bench him. And at times I agree with the coach. I sometimes agree with the coach, because the kind of football Vinicius is playing is so good. And he needs to back up, because that's not the level required for Real Madrid. So guys, we are going to look at some stories across the top teams. And then good news coming in is that Barcelona's goalkeeper Juan Garcia has gone under a successful surgery, and then the recovery time is 4 to 6 weeks. It's a sad news, but the good news is that he has undergone a successful surgery, and it's a good news. The surgery went well, and he is out for 4 to 6 weeks. You wait, because Szczesny will take over, and he's also a very good goalkeeper. So after the Champions League draw, Barca, we got Barca against PSG, with Barca playing at home. So the football fans were very happy, because finally, Barca are going to play against PSG. But then injuries have set in. And news coming in is that Vitinha too is out injured, as well as Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha out injured, Kvaratskhelia also out injured, Dembele out injured, Desire Doué out injured, Marquinhos also out injured. João Neves also a doubtful for the match. Now when you go to Barcelona too, Rafinha is injured, Xavi injured, Juan Garcia injured, Fermin Lopez injured. Oh, Charlie, that's sad. But then we will still play the match. Don't worry. And then there's something funny. You know, Chelsea actually lost by 3 goals to 1 against Brighton. But then Chelsea has signed 4 good players from Brighton, the same team that scored Chelsea 3-1. Oh, firstly, Chelsea has signed Robert Sanchez for £34 million. They went ahead to sign Marc Cucurella for £75 million. They also signed João Pedro, their striker. They also signed him £82 million from Brighton. And finally, the biggest of all, they signed Moises Caicedo also for £146 million from the same team that massacred Chelsea 3-1. Oh, Ishabuon. Manchester United coach, that is Ruben Amorim, also says something. This coach, I don't even understand him. You guys, let me even quote him. Amorim said, and I quote, "Today we didn't play our football. We must play our football, not the opponent." Let me take it again. Today we didn't play our football. We must play our football, not the opponent. And I don't even know when this guy will play his football he always talk about. When is Amorim going to play the football that he always talk about? In fact, we are fed up. I'm not a Man United fan though, but we are fed up because United fans are suffering. I have so many United fans as friends. I have so many United friends. Lucifer. In fact, sorry. Lucifer, sorry. Manchester United once again lost by 3-1. Oh! And then you come out and tell the fans that today we didn't play our football. We must play our football, not the opponent. In fact, Amorim, he should do well. He should back up Massa. That's not a good performance. And then, guys, our very own Mohamed Kudus has also hit the woodwork more times than any other player in the Premier League since the start of last season. Which means Kudus has been playing well, but then he is not lucky. Which means the guy needs the luck. Since last season, upon all the players in the Premier League, we have Haaland, we have Isaac, we have so many good wingers and strikers in the Premier League. But then Kudus has hit the woodwork 7 times. Which means the guy is not lucky. So I think Ghanaians, let's pray for Kudus. So we have to pray for him, for the guy to get some luck. If not that, actually, yawa. So guys, I think we are done for the day. And then this is Authentic Sports on Authentic Plus TV. Today we talked about sports. We've talked about so many things. And don't worry, Barca also plays against Real Sociedad today at exactly 4:30. And then don't forget to go and watch the match, because after the match we'll come back here and analyze it. Bye.